All right. Good Wednesday morning and happy Weather Wednesday.
Weather Wednesday is finally here.
Yes.
One of the best days of the week.
It really is. And today we actually have some weather to talk about, Chris.
Yeah, finally, some rain. It's been quite a while. I know. I feel like me talking about rain this morning was like super weird because like I haven't had to talk about it in a little while. And like seeing the sky cams and like the radar actually showing something, I was like, wow,
there's
something to talk about today. You
know? You even asked for an extra minute in big weather.
Yeah,
that's what we know.
It honestly felt good because I felt so repetitive over the past few weeks of just the same thing almost every day.
Right.
And like trying to figure out a way to like change like how my presentation is on air, but like it's pretty much copy and paste almost every day. So it was nice to have a change of some active weather or some rain this morning that we definitely do need. It's not going to be a washout all day. We will see it dry up for this afternoon. We'll likely even see some sun come out this afternoon as well.
Nice.
But then it's all about some cold temperatures on the way. We do have a freeze watch.
Which is kind of crazy. We were just at 80 degrees and now we end the week with a freeze watch.
That's New England for you.
Yeah, I mean, we were 86 degrees on Sunday, and now we're talking about temperatures that might not even get out of the 50s for tomorrow, and then tomorrow night into Friday morning. Friday morning at around 6, 7 a.m. when we usually see our low temperature, many of us will probably be in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees. So
we're gonna have to bundle up.
I didn't think it was gonna be that cold.
No, it's gonna feel like a winter. It's gonna feel like a winter morning. It's gonna be really cold.
So I really need to go and get one of my jackets.
Wait, that's Friday?
Friday morning.
Oh, I'm gonna be off that day.
Oh, you're both going to be
I'm off as well.
I will be. I will be here
and
in my
It will be Kaylee and Adam Strumko.
Oh.
Adam and I will hold down the fort.
Yeah, look at that. And Nick will be outside, so he has to get a 22 News jacket.
Or maybe by then. We did have some weather tracker issues this morning.
Oh,
maybe
true.
By then we'll get the weather tracker
up
and running and at least still have like the heat on in the car.
Yeah. Although
if there's frost.
Yeah, if there's frost, yeah. Because I was going to say
it affects the roads.
Yeah, if it affects the roads.
There will likely be frost on like, obviously the grass and the mulch and the decks and that stuff. But also it is that time of the year that I think this will be the end of the growing season. This will officially kill a lot of the outdoor plants, and a lot of the grass will pretty much stop growing. So I would bring in plants that are outdoors, like any flowers or anything that you know could be harmed by the cold, either today or tomorrow before that freeze on Thursday night into Friday, or at least put a blanket over them. It's also a really good idea, but before the first freeze, to water all your plants. It actually acts as almost like an insulation underground and keeps the roots a little warmer.
Okay.
So that's always a good.
I wouldn't have thought of that. That's good.
This is also good for the mosquitoes, right? This is what we're waiting for.
A lot of bugs are going to go away.
Yeah, just thinking that. Yeah, I'm like, oh well, maybe it'll get rid of all the spiders that are around my house.
Oh,
I had to walk out this morning, and one was like descending from its web in front of the door.
I would have freaked out.
And my cat's like trying to get outside, and I have all my bags, my coffee. I just need to get out the door.
Oh boy, yeah.
There's so many spiders around.
You ever had a spider in your car? When you're driving,
and then it goes away, and you can't see where it goes, and you're trying you're trying to pay attention.
And I have arachnophobia. I hate spiders.
Oh, you're really like that scared?
Oh, like I've gotten better, but I just like I don't like them. If it's a small one, I can get it. But in our apartment, like 2 years ago, there was like almost like those big wood spiders that happened to be in my bathroom. I couldn't even go in my bathroom. I was like, I'm gonna like freak out.
This was traumatizing. It happened a couple years ago. I think I was either leaving here or driving here. I can't remember which way I was coming, but there was a spider in my car, a pretty like decent sized spider, and it like out of nowhere, it's just descending in front of my face, like towards the steering wheel as I'm driving on the highway.
No, thank you.
And people get in car accidents because of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Spider. So I got over to the right and I went into like the literal breakdown lane so I could try to kill it. I had to swipe it away. I grabbed like a napkin or something that I had and I lost it. Like I flicked it away from me, but I couldn't see where it went.
That's the worst.
It was awful.
Or a wasp in your car. Had that happen to me once.
That's almost worse because, I mean, a spider, yes, they could potentially bite you, but it's less likely. They'll just like crawl on you and it's gross. But a bee, you get stung while you're driving.
Yeah, you're in pain and you still have to drive.
We're also in a part of the world that our spiders are not very really none of them are venomous or have anything
Like
that'll
you get
actually
a spider
harm
bite
you.
that you won't
They're
get
just
harmed.
creepy
Yeah.
crawlers.
They're just creepy.
Yeah.
Scary. But honestly, yeah, I think a hornet or a wasp is worse because it will actually hurt you.
Yeah. And even just like flies buzzing around in your car.
The
I'm like,
nuisance.
get it. And
Get
or a
outta here.
mosquito. I hate mosquito bites, and I know
Yeah,
it. If
terrible.
a mosquito's in there, like it's gonna bite you no matter what, and you don't even feel it half the time.
Well, like I said, mosquitoes are likely to be gone now.
Right,
After this
now it's
So
over.
something to look
freeze.
forward to.
Yeah.
We really know how to change topics here. Weather to
We could
what
have
kind
a
of
segment.
bugs you got in your car?
So many
we
things.
really could. We really could. But yeah, rain. That's a thing.
How close are we now to daylight saving?
Oh, it's the first weekend in November.
So
It's November
like
3rd, I believe, or November
coming up.
4th.
I think you're right. Yeah, we're
Fall back,
getting
right?
there.
Fall back.
We
Yeah.
fall
I mean,
back.
I'm definitely realizing how dark it is in the evenings now because
too.
I even mentioned it last
Yeah.
night. I was laying on the couch and I was like, I'm going to bed. And Maddie was like,
It's 6:30.
she's like, Chris, it's like 6 o'clock. And I was like, really? I thought it was like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh my God. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay up and just go to bed in like another half hour. So like,
yeah.
whatever, I'll go to bed early. But like,
I kind of like it.
I do too.
For our purposes.
yeah, and then you can kind of trick your brain thinking that's like late at night when it's dark in your room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels
It's like,
a little more regular. There's no way to be completely regular, but like it feels
That
a little
helps when
bit
it's
more
darker, yeah.
acceptable to go to bed that early when it's so, of course it is for us anyway, but when it's so dark out, yeah. So that's nice.
It's the change in the season.
did you look it up? Is it the 3rd?
It's the first into the second, right? Because it's you wake up on that Sunday when it changed
It would back up at 2 o'clock in the morning
on Sunday, November 2nd.
So it's November 2nd.
Yeah. Yes, it is daylight
I've
saving.
always this job too. I've always thought about the people who are working overnight.
Yeah,
The
you
overnight
technically
producer that then
say-
has to stay an extra hour, and they're like,
Yep.
"Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, because it's the fallback. You add the hour. Yeah, that's
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it to have that extra hour.
oh
of
for
sleep.
sure.
That's gonna be nice.
It also interesting. It falls on Halloween weekend.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
That's I didn't think
Honestly,
about
I think that's the early. Obviously, it's the earliest it can go.
because
Yeah.
Halloween hasn't been on a Friday and
right in a while.
not as I
5,
can remember.
6
It must be.
years.
Yeah, the week goes
Yeah.
by. So yeah, interesting enough. But
Wonder if they'll
Get
ever
an
get rid of
extra
daylight.
So that means that
there's talks of it
Yeah, there's always
every
a debate.
single
They talk about it every year.
all
Yeah.
the time. I mean, I actually just wrote a story about this for the new newscast on Monday. A lot of health experts are for it because if we were to get rid of it completely and like keep what we're about to go back to, and when the sun sets earlier, you get extra daylight in the morning, which is healthier for you to start the day with and technically better overall for your circadian rhythms.
Hmm.
So it's interesting. But then there's, I know a lot of people argue the other side of it, where if it gets darker earlier, then
get depressed.
you get depressed. So there's that.
I mean, imagine if we never turn the clocks back. The sunrise on like Christmas morning wouldn't be until almost 9 o'clock in the morning.
See, like that.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
So it'd be dark for the morning, and then like then it comes to like kids going to the bus stops in the
Right,
dark, and
right.
like
That's true.
I mean, in the summertime, yeah, you would have the sun setting, an hour earlier, which would still be like 7:30, 8 o'clock at in the peak of June when the sun's
Yeah.
up the latest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't imagine waking up in the middle of December and like you like still slept in. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the
It's
morning, and the
still
sun
dark.
is still like
Yeah.
just about to come up. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, that would be
No,
kinda
it's wild.
strange.
Like
really
I,
off.
We're so
I-
used to it now. Like
right.
Yeah.
it'd be weird to go back. But
Yeah. It's interesting though, because some parts of the world and the country really like it's
Arizona and
always
Hawaii.
later.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Or like when I was in Ireland for summer, the sun, I mean, they still, I think they don't, I don't know what their laws are with like daylight saving itself, but the sun sat like 11 p.m.
that's so crazy.
But it would still rise at the
Yeah.
normal time. So that was bizarre.
We're also incredibly far north,
right.
so the
That's
further
probably
north you
more
go,
has to do with that.
the longer the sun is up in the
Yeah.
summertime.
But it's interesting
That's
that
so
way. And then
crazy.
here in the US, we're, like set in the ways, but there are, places, like we said, Arizona and Hawaii. I think
That
Florida
don't
too.
adhere to it, yeah.
That don't adhere to it. But it would be weird. I don't think I could get used to it. It was weird. Weird.
It's all
I'm all
weird.
for keeping it.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for so long now.
Right.
It
Why
everyone's in the
change it?
rhythm. Like, why would you change
And
it
it's
and throw
really
up?
only that much of an inconvenience when it comes time to change the clocks. I
It's
feel
an
like
hour. It's
you
an
don't
hour.
talk about it after
So-
that.
More so in the spring when you have to
spring
jump
ahead and you
Yeah.
lose the hour. Right.
That's rough. But
Anyway,
seasons are changing.
They
All right,
are
we're going to take a
changing.
quick break here, and we'll come back and talk about a couple of interesting topics. Maybe a topic we've talked about a time or two here.
a time
We'll
or
see.
two.
We'll be right back.
All right. Welcome, Jinx.
All right.
Do that.
Welcome
Matthew
back.
McConaughey. All right.
All right. That's right.
Have you guys seen that? I think it's a new movie with him. What's it about? He's my in-laws were just talking about it last night. I'm gonna butcher this. We'll come back to it. Let's bookmark
We
that.
shall. Okay.
He's in a new movie, and it looks like it's gonna be good. Anyways, the topic that we were thinking of talking about, that we've talked about a few times here on Off the Desk, was related to AI. It was on the Today Show, the website, or Today Show also on their broadcast this morning, about Robin Williams' daughter coming out and asking fans to stop sending her AI images and videos and stuff of her dad, of Robin Williams.
That's
So,
and
it's
it's
like
another turn this is taken.
Yeah, and the AI images and stuff are as if he were still alive and what he would look like today, which I think is so disturbing.
Especially because it was an unexpected death and a horrible thing. Like, to have to now be getting that from, and I feel like when you're getting inundated as, you know, a celebrity or a person of high profile anyway, to have to just glance at something and see anything with like hate mail or anything like that is jarring. So the fact that she's now being inundated with images of what her father would appear to be like right now is, I just think it's a whole other layer and a whole other category and weird and jarring.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean, as much as maybe if you've lost a loved one, you're naturally, like, in your brain, you remember them as who they were when you lost them, you know?
Right.
So then it's like, there's that natural human curiosity. I'm sure you think of, like, okay, what would they be like today if they were still here? But it's one thing for you to wonder and think about that. And even if, like, someone who was grieving the loss of a person, they wanted to go on and use an AI tool to see, like, that is a very personal, individual decision.
Absolutely.
And, like, imagine just having to just deal with it because you're in the public eye and people are just sending you this type of stuff that is obviously going to invoke an emotional response, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought another example of AI just getting out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kaylee. Like, I guess when someone passes away, like, you want to just remember them how they actually were. But then now the daughter seeing that, you know, of her dad, like, it gets in your head, and then now you can't unsee that. And, like, you're going to think about that, and it kind of just ruins the real memories of who he actually was.
Right.
Like, I can say if I had a loved one, you know, I would not want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to remember them, who they were, how they were, and then that's it. Like, I don't want to see what they could have looked like, or
it just makes it, it's sad.
It's a fake message of them saying hi to me.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Right. It's
you know, it's all
computer-generated.
fake.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think the statement that she put out, it said, you know, please stop sending me this. It's not what Dad would have wanted. And that's another thing too. And it's like, you want to do everything in your power to honor someone's legacy when someone close to you passes. So the fact that she's knowing that that's not what you would have wanted, and people are still doing it and now involving her, so she's seeing all of it, I'm sure is another whole weight that she's now having to deal with.
And this kind of connects to the conversations we've had about just the state of social media and kind of like parasocial relationships, and that people don't really think about the internet being like somebody is a real person on the other end of that, seeing like this, his daughter seeing that, you know what I mean? And people are doing fan edits or are just like, oh, this is a cool AI tool, let me try it out. And that's not, this is just one example, but people do stuff on the internet like that all the time, not really thinking about it. And I don't know, it's just our digital world.
It's our digital world. It is another example of the way that AI is taking turns on us left and right.
And the really sad thing is it looks super real.
It does. Right. That's like, the thing.
You really can't tell anymore. I almost got fooled the other day again on just scrolling through like Instagram. A video.
Do that too. I have to double check. I'm like, wait, this has to be AI.
Yeah, a video came across of it was like a school fight, and it looked real. But then, like, you could tell in the background that the people looked a little off, and then the camera like pans, and then there was like a random dog like running down the hallway, and I was like, wait, what is this? Like, but it looked real. Like, it looked real, but I was like, this is not real at all. Like, and then you look at the comments, and everyone's like, AI.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know how we have to do in work. Sometimes you have to do those AI training videos or phishing, catch like the phishing emails, things like that. I wonder if in classrooms they're going to start doing AI education, like if they'll have students like try to see if they can guess what's AI, what to look for.
Oh, yeah.
Or if they've already started.
I'm sure. I think we had something about an AI curriculum being developed, I think, in some area of schools. I'm going to have to check on that. But
we'll have to look into that.
We will have to look into it. It would make sense completely because,
definitely needed.
They train us for, all these security trainings. This is now another whole security category that we have to be trained to.
We should even do it for news. So we're not showing like an AI video on the news thinking that it's real.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Someone could send a video and be like, hey, look at this. This just happened in downtown Springfield. And we're like, oh, wow. We put it up on the news, and then it turns out the thing is completely fake. Or like someone official, like an official of something coming out with a statement, and it's an AI generated, and we take it, and it's just so dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a slippery slope.
And even the detectors, I feel like one of my favorite TikTok creators writes songs about random stuff. Like he quit his job and he gets paid to. A lot of them are paid partnerships, but he'll just make them for himself too, and they're so funny. And I think he's great. His name is Jake Schroeder, and shout out to Jake. He's not gonna see this anyway.
You never know.
You never know. He's awesome, but he started warning. And he wrote a song about it. He started warning his viewers that the AI content warning pops up in his videos. And he's like, I don't use AI for this. So that's another thing where now things are being, they're coming across with the warning that says it's AI generated when it's not. It's like, why is my content saying it's from AI? I'm real. He wrote that,
Wasn't that a thing where I think on Instagram or certain social media platforms, it'll say the same thing if someone's using like a lot of filters or if they've heavily edited their photos and stuff. I think that's the same thing. It'll say like AI generated or something.
So the certain triggers, like what does it? That's a whole other thing. Make sure you don't put something, in your videos or in your content that could possibly be picked up as AI, because then it's going to have that warning when it's really authentically your creation.
Oh, it's just
that's the backwards thing of it too.
There's always these developments that come, but. Yeah, so that was kind of an interesting conversation. Also, you had found this study about
a sleep study.
Yeah, like
we love our sleep. Yeah,
because
the phrase, like when you're faced with a tough decision or you're upset about something and you're like, okay, I'll just sleep on it. I'll sleep on it. So the study's from amerisleep.com, I think it was, and they were saying that scientists actually said that the idea of sleeping on something is proven to make it easier to make decisions. And they're saying that when your brain turns off to sleep, the mind recognizes memories, strengthens neural connections, and forms creative links between ideas, often leading to an aha moment upon waking.
That makes sense.
So it really, where you're thinking, just turn your brain off, it is having you wake up with more clarity.
Yeah, and like when you rest, I'm sure it regulates your emotions a bit too, so you're not feeling as heightened as if you had an argument with somebody or you're really stressed about a big decision or something. I feel like that totally helps.
Yeah. And this also says full problem-solving benefits come after 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. So I guess, that's it. It's the break, but also the science behind the brain waves actually still working in there when you're sleeping will help you wake up with more clarity. So definitely had a few of those moments where it's like, okay, rough day, but just sleep it off and come up with
you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But it also goes along with what we were talking about before we went on air about this. Like, you can go to sleep, but then there's like other things you can do. Like a lot of people say that, like, if you want to say something, like text it out or email it, but like don't send it, but like write it out and then like kind of read it to yourself and like get your anger out by like writing what you want to say. And then like kind of like look at it and be like, is this worth saying? Like actually visually seeing what you're about to say or what you want to say. And then like another one is sleeping.
journaling.
Don't act on
Journaling.
your emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's all things that, it allows you to get those emotions out without acting impulsively, so you can allow yourself more time to think things through. I used to, if there was time, we talked about texting a little bit. I think texting, there's some gray areas, but if I was, when I get mad, I have a notes app document in my phone, and
I was just about to say,
I'll draft
my
the
notes
text
app
messages.
is filled with
I'll draft text messages that I've never sent. And then there's other times where it's like, if I'll get a text that I know needs a response, some of those I'll end up sending because it's like, okay. And then you sit and you draft to make sure you're saying the right things.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot that I just have never sent because it's like, this is what I'm feeling.
So you write it out and then you could copy and paste it into your text and send it.
Yep.
It's also really good if you combine the two, so you can
write
out
see
your
all of
thoughts
them
and then sleep on it, and then the next day you
Yep.
look at it with fresh eyes, and maybe you make some edits. You take some of the more heated stuff out, but still say how you're feeling in a kinder way, maybe.
Agreed.
But I do the same thing. I always go to my notes app and I'll write out a draft text before I send it, or an email. I think I still have, even for
emails,
professional stuff too. I just tend to overthink almost everything in my life, but I think I still have. This wasn't even a digital version. I wrote it out. I wrote out a letter, a sample email of when I was first applying here to send to Bob Simone and our previous news director. And I think I still have it somewhere. I should show Bob.
That's funny.
I was I scribbled out things. I'm like, wait, I can make this sound better. So I'm a big proponent of drafting, getting your thoughts out. And when it comes to the problem solving and conflict resolution, I think that's a really good way to try to avoid making a conflict worse. Because we've all been there where you maybe say something that you regret because you were emotional or angry in the moment.
Yeah.
Or you can articulate yourself a little bit better when you've thought on it. Especially if you're trying to present a case or an argument in some way, shape, or form. It's good to have all your thoughts laid out and be ready to kind of defend them and stuff.
Right.
Than just in the moment, I don't know.
Yeah. I always throw in even if you're arguing, I always throw in I understand your point of view. But you never want to turn the defense on someone else to make them more defensive. So in my drafts, I try to, to resolve.
Well, I understand your point of view. Here's mine.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, texting, I mean, I'm big pro on if you have to sleep on how you're going to resolve a conflict, I hope you wake up in the morning and just decide that an in-person, face-to-face conversation or a phone call is the way to go. Because is an angry text really going to do anything?
Anytime I've had even not super serious arguments or someone's texting me about an argument or something, I will always say, okay, can we just talk about this in person? Or I'm not going to continue texting you, because texting also, you can't really gauge somebody's tone, their emotion. You want to be able to, and that makes the situation worse if they're assuming you're coming at them more aggressively than you meant to. And so that's why I'm always the person to be can we just jump on the phone or meet in person?
And texting and emailing, it never goes away, and it can be shared to anyone. It's just there. They could show that conversation to anyone.
Screenshot it, and
but meanwhile, a face-to-face or verbal conversation can be just between the two of you, and there's no proof of things. You can't share that with anyone.
Yeah, even if they will tell someone else about the conversation, it's not word for word.
Another thing too is text.
Yeah.
I knew someone once that got in a texting argument, and when you have text messages, you can edit the text you can delete text messages and then make it look in a format of
they sent you 3 texts in a row,
or they said something that was bad, and then maybe they came back with oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, and then you delete that, and it makes it look like they never apologized.
That's a crazy way of
so I don't know. I try to stay away from the email and text if I'm angry. It's better to just call the person or face them face to face.
Yeah. In this digital age of deception and AI and things, it seems like we're all in agreement that conversation is the way to go to resolve and sleep on it, apparently.
And don't ask AI, hey, how should I respond to this argument?
Oh my gosh, one of my friends does that. She was texting me and another friend about how she should respond to this other person that she was having a conflict with, and then she screenshotted her asking AI. I was like,
So bad.
she screenshotted it and sent it to us. I was gonna say something like this, and we're like, why are you using AI to try to talk to your friend? You know,
that's never going to be the human to human conversation with emotion and
having a robot
that you want to have.
Yeah.
No.
Well, to end on something a little bit lighter,
I know. I was thinking, let's just power through.
I was going to ask you about, because I know we were talking about Prime Day shopping.
Yes.
Did you said you did some Prime Day
shopping?
I did
aside. Yeah, well, so I had added a lot of stuff to my cart, and then I went through, and a lot of it was
you're kind of sleeping on it.
I slept on it. I did sleep on it. Yes. A lot of it was clothing, but like clothing that I'm
like
okay by seasonal clothing. Finds. Yeah, and especially because since I was mostly working at like the weekends and stuff at this time last year, I didn't do a lot of things that required a lot of fall wardrobe changes. It was more just like work clothes and then sweaters and stuff that I had. But this year I'm like, I'm doing more stuff. Like I have the weekends now and
jets off on the weekends.
So I was going to treat myself. And so I went through the cart and I noticed where I could see a lot of them were Prime deals. Some were not. So I picked a few that were Prime deals. I got a couple shirts. I'm excited about them. I think they were good purchases.
That's good.
Some work shirts too. There was some good work stuff. Yeah. And then like the typical stocking up on shampoo, lotion, makeup wipes, and essentials that the products actually are pretty marked down pretty well. So
yeah, there were some good deals.
I'm hoping not to have to make some purchases for the next few months.
What about you, Chris? Did you do any shopping?
I've looked. I haven't ordered anything. My wife loads up, and I'm sure I'm going to see many packages come to my house over the next few days.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I've looked at things like product stuff like deodorant and stuff like that. I wanted to buy like a new sweater for like the holidays or like, something nice. But I don't know. I don't really need anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to keep myself in check too. And I was like, okay, you can give yourself 3 shirts, but like you really don't need any more than that at that. Like I can justify work clothes a lot more than just like fun shirts.
This is cute.
Me going on Amazon is like I go on there not knowing exactly what I want. I like scroll around, see what's on there, and then I like, well, add the cart, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need any of this stuff. And then I just delete it all.
Exactly.
You have some willpower there.
It's honestly one of my favorite forms of social media.
It's fun. Even to like pretend like you're going to get it, and then
and I love
like window shopping online.
It is, and then influencers or celebrities will have their storefronts linked, and you can see what other people are buying, and they create all these trending, aesthetic outfit ideas. And I'm like,
what about you, Kaylee?
I bought a birthday gift for my friend, and then I had like some household stuff. Oh, yeah, it was good. Nice. And then I needed tights for the
yeah.
So I got some tights.
Perfect.
They were like $6.
Oh yeah, like
that's way to go. 12-pack or something. It was good.
I also got socks, so that's socks. Like a good purchase. Yeah.
Oh, actually, and I got last straws for my coffees.
Oh, nice.
I did buy something. I didn't really pick it out. I just told Maddie to buy me new work socks. So
there you go.
Essentials.
These are good purchases.
Your socks made me remember that.
Yeah.
Besides that, nothing.
Good deals on electronics and stuff too, though, which again I don't need. But if anyone else is looking for,
go check it out.
Go check it out for sure.
All right. Well, Chris, thanks for being here for Weather Wednesday. We'll be back here tomorrow. Maybe Chris will join us again. Who knows? But hope you have a good rest of your day and stay dry out there.
Yeah.
Bye.